Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It's time for another weekend reading vlog. I am here at work, clearly. My little dude is having a nap. I didn't have to start today until midway through the day because he goes to a little camp a couple weeks this summer. So this morning I got a little extra reading time in and a workout in. Finally, I finished up my third Read Like Tiffany book, which was my May project. Now I can wrap that up, film it, record it, edit it, all the things, and then start my Read Like Rainy, which is June's project. Thankfully, the books that I'm choosing for Rainy are on the shorter side of things, which is nice. But because I finished up that third Read Like Tiffany book, I don't have a print book on the go right now, except for The Knowledge of the Holy, which is what I brought to work with me. I'm going to read that a little bit in a minute. I do have The Unknown Beloved going on audio, which is one of my 5-star predictions, so that's great. And I'm hoping to start Pilgrim's Progress this weekend. I'm hoping to start a couple things this weekend. We'll see. Tomorrow I have a grad party for my cousin, about an hour away, so I'll be driving with Jordan out there and get good audio time on the car. And then on Sunday, church stuff, normal. I'm helping my Nicaragua team is doing a barbecue this weekend, so I'm getting there early to help with prepping food and all that stuff for the barbecue, and then transporting the stuff back to my campus for the people who ordered from my campus. So that should be pretty fun. And yeah, it's just going to be a regular weekend. The weather looks like it's going to be lovely, so we'll see what else I get up to. But for now, I have about 30 minutes more until little dude wakes up. So I'm going to read The Knowledge of the Holy and get that going, maybe a couple chapters, and then maybe listen to an audiobook and play Happy Color for a few minutes as well. We'll see. I'll check in later. It is now 7:45, and I did get to go to the gardens today, so you've already seen some clips of the gardens. We did that this afternoon, so that was really nice. And I just finished filming my Read Like Tiffany wrap-up and my 3 books that I'm going to read like Rainy. Look how small they are. I'm learning my lesson. And there's one that's on my Kindle because it's a novella. So that's exciting. I actually might start with one of those tonight, my Read Like Rainy books. But then I also have all of these books right here are my June TBR, and I keep adding to it. But I do want to start Pilgrim's Progress. I do need to make some progress in The Knowledge of the Holy because I'm a little behind in that. I'm not going to be able to join in for the live tomorrow, but I do want to keep trying to catch up a little bit. And I know Pilgrim's Progress is going to take me a little bit. And then I'm going to be starting, I talked to Katie from Paperback and Ponytails and Paperback. I forget which one hers is. But we're going to be reading The School for German Brides by Amy K. Runyon together. So I am going to start this evening. I do have it on audio, though, on Scribd. So I may just do that. So I might start a couple things, get a couple things on the go. I'll let you know. But first, I need to go up there into the attic. Jordan needs something that's up there. So I need to move this chair, move my carts, move all the things so that I can go up into the attic. It's scary up there. And I'll probably go put a t-shirt on. I just put a little bit of a nicer shirt on for filming. I'm also going to edit tonight because I'd like my Read Like Tiffany video to go up tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon will already be past. So it's already probably taken down, but we put our virtual reading retreat announcement up. yesterday or 2 days ago, Saturday, whatever day it is now when you're watching this. The announcement went up Saturday. Usually it fills up so quickly, so it's probably already taken down because we don't leave it up once it's filled, but that's exciting. So that is I edited that already this evening as well. So I'm going to go start some laundry and change into a t-shirt, go up into the attic, start an audiobook, and yeah, get stuff done. Tomorrow I'm going to be gone for most of the day to my cousin's. We don't leave until 10:30, so I do have time in the morning. But I'm gonna get some stuff done tonight so that I don't have to do it all on Sunday. All right. Just wanted to give you a little update. That's where we're at. Hello, friends. Good morning. It is Saturday morning at 8:30. I am just making my breakfast. I make a big pan of a breakfast scramble, and then it makes for like 2 or 3 breakfasts, which is nice. Waiting for my bacon to finish in the microwave. I'm going to add some salsa and today a little half an avocado to my scramble as well. I'm in the middle of a Whole30 month, so I am trying to not eat pasta and bread and processed sugars and all that stuff. So I do have a heating pad on my neck this morning. I woke up feeling very tense and very uncomfortable, and this is helping immensely. I already did edit and upload a video this morning. My Read Like Tiffany video is up, so that's exciting that I got that done. I am soon going to get ready for the day and head over to Charlottesville. It's about an hour and 20 minutes or so total to get to my cousin's house, see some of my aunt and uncle, my cousin's kids they're having a pool party. I am not getting in the pool, but it'll be fun to just hang out and chat for the afternoon. So I'm going to head over there for a little bit. On the way, I'm going to listen to The School for German Brides and The Unknown Beloved. So those are the 2 audiobooks I have going. I did start School for German Brides last night. I read just a couple chapters and I think I'm going to really like it. So far we're following 2 different girls, Hannah and Tilda. Tilda is a Jewish girl living in Germany. I'm not sure what town, but she's kind of hiding. Her father is not Jewish, her mother is, and her father kind of left the family, but because of her father's genes, she doesn't have some of the Jewish traditional look. She has lighter hair, lighter eyes, and is able to hide. And she is a dressmaker, I believe, seamstress. And the mom basically lives upstairs and doesn't really go out anywhere because the mom definitely has some of a more Jewish look to her, stereotypically Jewish look. So Tilda, we're following her and kind of her fear in navigating this world where more and more and more Jewish people are being oppressed and sent away. And yeah, it's still, but she's kind of walking through life in fear. And then we're following Hannah, who's is a German girl. Her parents were relatively poor. I don't remember if they passed away or if they just sent her to live with an aunt and uncle who are kind of adopting her and sending her to this school. And she is expected to be a very proper German, proud German daughter, proud German girl. So she has to join kind of like the equivalent of Hitler Youth, but for females. And she's not sure how she feels about all of that. She knows her mother didn't agree with all of that, but wouldn't talk about it with anybody else and all that. So yeah, we're just kind of getting to know these 2 girls so far. I believe there's going to be one more eventually that we learn about as well. So I'll be reading that one and The Unknown Beloved, which is a lot of fun as well. Like historical fiction again, but set in Chicago and in Cleveland, Ohio. And I forget what the year is, but there's a serial killer in Cleveland. And at the very beginning, we're in Chicago, and there was a young cop working on a mob case and a young girl whose parents were both murdered. And then their paths kind of reconnect in Cleveland. So I'm still at the beginning of that one as well, not that far, maybe like 40 minutes into the audio. So that is the plan for reading and activities today. This is not really hot anymore. Oh, it's all red. But I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then get ready for the day. I will check in with you later. errands. I should probably turn on a light. Oof, there we go. That's a little better. I was just sitting in the dark watching an episode or two of New Girl. It is 6 o'clock and I am home from my family party. It was really nice to see a couple of my family members I haven't seen in a while. And now we posted this afternoon our reading retreat announcement for the next virtual reading retreat, and it filled up so quick. Again, it's been up, I guess, 4 hours now, and we have a full 50 people plus a decent size waiting list. So I'm probably going to take it down now. So if you're seeing this and you're like, what are you talking about? You missed it. But I'm so excited to be doing another reading retreat with my besties. And yeah, so now I'm just going to figure out what to have for dinner and alternate reading and watching TV tonight. Honestly, I just watched an episode or two of New Girl, and that was my downtime. I made good progress. Oh, I need to Voxer my buddy read for the School for German Brides, because I'm up to chapter 12. I think I'm pretty far, because the audiobook is going decently quickly and I'm still really enjoying it. How many pages am I in? So I'm 100 pages exactly into the book. So I'm going to pause and not listen. I stopped listening to it in the car because I'm I need to wait and message my buddy before I keep going. So then I read a little bit more of Unknown Beloved. Yeah, The Unknown Beloved. I'm not sure how far I'm in that one, but I'm still enjoying both of those very much. And that's that. That's the story. That's the update. All right, I'm going to go move my body a little bit, probably take out the trash, get a little cleaning done around the house, and then sit back down to read. Hopefully it's 6 o'clock. Hopefully around 7:30 or 8, somebody will be doing sprints tonight. That would be wonderful if I could find some sprints to do. I love sprints. All right, I will talk to you guys soon with another update of where things are at. Here's the chef extraordinaire. There's the smoker, where all the magic is gonna happen.
Hey, did you get my message, by the way?
It's all the team. It's the rolls room. Working on the rolls. Beans extravaganza. The coleslaw queens. The special sauce. Snacks, that's where the pulled pork's gonna happen in there.
Came back at about 11 o'clock. She said she could smell the barbecue on the other side of Kingsland Road.
This is clearly where all the hard work is happening right here.
Hey, I need you to do me a favor. That was a lot.
Are you at the? Well, I didn't think I did. That's the big one.
That's, yeah, I guess.
So then Chester, who was that go there? Chester stays here. Take the orders out front.
Everyone on the count of 3 say Nicaragua. Woo, woo, woo. Hello. It is Sunday afternoon, and I have not spoken to the camera, but I did film a couple clips at our barbecue fundraiser prep day, prep day. We were cooking and making all the things for the barbecue, pulling the pork and scooping up the beans and making coleslaw for a barbecue fundraiser that we had. And we had to make a ton. I just learned that they had run out of chicken. Oh my word. Crazy. We thought we were extra chicken, but in reality, we ran out of chicken. So that was a bummer. But I am home now for the afternoon. I just watched a couple episodes of Jury Duty. I think I'm going to go run a couple errands. I need to go to return some books to the library and go to the chiropractor because it's been forever and I really need to go. My back is telling me I need to go to the chiro. And while I'm out, I'm going to pick up some peppers because Jordan is going to make us some stuffed peppers this week. So I need to go get the peppers for that. I think we have everything else. But my belly is full because I got some barbecue as well and it was delicious. Not exactly Whole30 approved because I definitely ate some coleslaw and beans. not supposed to have either of those on Whole30, but it's okay because they were delicious. They were so good. So I had a little cheat day today, but I will be back once they're gone. I will be back on it because Jordan doesn't eat beans. I don't know if he eats coleslaw, but regardless, it was delicious. I didn't eat loads. I kept it under control. But I made some more progress in the School for German Brides this morning because the other campus where we were doing all the prep work was 30 minutes away. So I had a little bit of a drive there and back. So I listened to quite a bit more of School for German Brides. And while I go for a walk, I'm going to listen to a little bit more. I said I was going to go do errands. I'm also going to go for a walk. So I'm going to go do those couple of things. And then I will be ready to just come and sit and chill. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good afternoon. Happy Sunday. My friends, I am back from all my errands and going for a walk and just sat down and finished watching this season of Jury Duty, which is on Amazon Prime Video. It was so cool. So the whole premise, if you're not familiar, it's kind of like a reality show where it's supposed to be showing what happens like behind the scenes if you're on jury duty. But the trick of this show is that only one person is not an actor. Everybody else, all of the judge, the lawyers, the witnesses, all the other jury members, the bailiff, everybody else is an actor except for this one dude. And it gets crazy. They get sequestered. The trial is ridiculous. It's just so much fun to see him react to everything, and everybody else kind of have to bounce off of what he's saying and doing. I loved it so much. It was so cool. It's so cool. What a unique concept for a show. Big fan. So now that's over. It's only 8:19 and I already did laundry. I did dishes the other day, so I don't really have house stuff to do tonight. I was going to film today, but I have time on Tuesday morning to film, so I'm not going to film today. I will tell you that I'll give you an update on where I am in the books. I have listened to a lot more of The Unknown Beloved and School for German Brides today. I've not opened up Pilgrim's Progress, which I also want to do, or The Knowledge of the Holy. So maybe I'll do those a little bit in print tonight because I've got some time for that, and then show you where I'm at and talk about where I'm at with the other two before the night is over. But yeah, I'm going to get some reading done. I was hoping to find some sprints, but I did not see anybody that I know, which is fine. I'm just going to maybe put on an ambient room and do my own little sprints. All right. I will check in maybe just one more time before the end of the night. It's 8:20. So I'll try to read for like an hour and a half or so and then let you know where I ended up at the end of the day. All right. Bye. Hello. It is now Monday afternoon and I'm at work. The little kiddos are sleeping. I have about 40 more minutes to edit and I've gotten up to the end and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to hop back on last night and do a final wrap up of my reading for the weekend. So first off, Knowledge of the Holy. I only read this on Friday during my nap at work. I'm supposed to be on day 12 today. I'll just say that I'm not quite on day 12. So I need to get a little bit more of this done. It's not a very big book and all the chapters are just a couple pages. I'm really liking it, but the language is a little bit older. And so it takes me a minute to kind of like switch my brain to be able to understand it well. But I'm marking it up and underlining things and writing in the margins because I will be watching the live discussions that Tiffany is doing on her channel, Beautiful Minutia, with Deea. And hopefully this coming Saturday, finally, I'll be able to join them. I've not been able to join them yet, but I really want to. So I will be catching up this week and joining them for that live on Tiffany's channel this coming Saturday. Then I've been reading quite a bit of The School for German Brides. I told you a bit about this, Amy K. Runyon. I'm really enjoying this, and look, I'm nearly done. I'm on page 256. So I've made really good progress in this one. I'll probably finish it today, honestly. Really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the contrast between the two main girls that we're following, Hannah and Tilda, because they're both kind of victims, if you will, even though one is a German girl she has no freedom either. And Tilda is, as a Jewish girl, also has no freedom. But there was some terrible stuff that just happened to Tilda in the last little bit. So it's picking up in intensity right now, which is crazy. And we've just finally, at this point, been told that Hannah's going to be sent to this bride school. I'm like, we're like nearly at the end and finally we're being sent to a bride school. I thought that's what the whole book was going to be about. Clearly I was wrong about that. And then I also made a lot of progress in The Unknown Beloved, and I am on page 231 of this one as well. So I'm definitely making good progress in both of these. There was a section of this one when I was out walking yesterday that spent a lot of time with Michael, the main guy in the story, who's a cop, and he was walking through each of the victims of this serial killer. And I think there were 10 of them, but it just dragged on. It was very detailed, and like case reports, and not case reports, but his report of each one, of their height and weight and what happened to them. And it was kind of brutal because it's a serial killer, and the serial killer is not just shooting people, but he's like cutting off their heads and emasculating them and like doing awful things to many of these victims. And it went through each and every one of them. And I messaged Amanda, the Curly Reader. I'm like, please tell me that this gets over soon, because I'm bored at this part. Very, very bored. Honestly, I'm not loving the narrator of this one. I like Amy Harmon so much, but I think I'm not loving this one as much as the others, which is kind of a bummer because this is a 5-star prediction book. So we'll see. It still has time to turn around. I'm just past halfway. And then yesterday I also did pick up The Pilgrim's Progress and read about 20 pages or so, still at the very beginning. But Christian is the main character, and he has left his city. He met up with Evangelist, has this burden, realizing his own sinfulness, and is traveling out to find forgiveness and mercy at the Celestial City, for finding a way to relieve himself of this burden. He cannot remove the burden himself, and he's already encountered the slough of despair, which represents depression. He has encountered a couple different characters. It's a very open allegory, like you don't have to think about it too much. The allegory is kind of in your face, of the Christian walk. So I'm enjoying it. Again, the language of that one is a little bit older as well. I'm finding it pretty approachable though so far, other than there was like an introductory poem by John Bunyan, who wrote it, or by the narrator. I'm not sure. And that poem, like parts of it I was right there with him, and parts of it I was like, I have no idea what you're saying. My book is an annotated version, and I for a little bit was getting bogged down with skipping to the back to read the footnotes and reading the endnote definitions at the bottom, and then there are summary phrases and sentences along the sides as well that kind of help you to understand what's going on. So I'm trying to not pay attention to all those extra helps unless I feel like there's a section that I just don't know what's going on. Then they can really help me. So that is it. Definitely got a lot of reading done, and I had a fun weekend with some church stuff in the barbecue and family stuff with the grad party and a walk, and just a beautiful weekend. So that's going to wrap it up. That's going to be it for me. I would love to chat with you down in the comments down below. Anything that you saw of my weekend, anything that you've been reading lately, or anything that you want to chat about. I absolutely love talking with you in the comments, and I look forward to talking with you in another video very soon. Bye.